Hi everyone, welcome to SRE Chronicles. In today's video, we will learn how to list files and directories in Linux using the powerful ls command. If you are learning Linux, DevOps, or SRE skills, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it to support the channel. ls, listing files and directories in Linux. The ls command is used to display files and directories in the Linux terminal. It shows the content of the current directory or specified path, sorted alphabetically by default. With additional options, you can view details like permissions, ownership, size, and modification date. Run ls command in the terminal to list all files in directories in your current working directory. ls pvd ls. Let's see options for the ls command. Open the last edited file using ls-t. ls-t option lists files sorted by modification time, with the newest file shown first. When combined with the hit command, it selects the first file in the list, which is the most recently modified file. ls-t hit -1. This file last modified file. ls-1 command shows detailed information about files and directories in the current directory, including permissions. ls-l. The first character in the output indicates file type. This is directory. This is usual. Represent regular file. In the first place, you can see D, which is directory, S, which is indicate that the file is a socket, and L, which is represent the symbolic links. The characters following file type indicate file permission. This part. Each group of 3 characters represent read, write, and execute permissions for the owner, group, and others. Let's explain. Read-write. Read-write access for owner and group, and read permission for others. This number indicates number of links. These fields show how many hard links point to the file. While 1, for example, means the file has only one single link. This file has 2 single links. Has 2 links. Owner. This field displays the user who owns the file. For example, the user Grigor owns this file. This field shows the group associated with the file. This number shows the file size in bytes. Last modified date and time indicates when the file was last updated, and file name ls-lh. This command shows detailed information including file permission, owner, size, modification date, and file name. -l displays files in the long format, and -h shows file size in kilobyte, megabyte, or gigabyte, instead raw bytes. ls-l command displays details of the file inside directory. To view information about directory itself, use option -d. For example, ls-l etc. List all files within the etc directory. To display details about the etc directory itself, run ls-ld etc. L, long listing format, permission, owner, and size, and date. D shows the directory entry, not its content. ls-ltr command lists files based on modification time. Show the oldest file first and the most recently modified files in the end. L, display the file information. T, sort file by modification time. And R, in the reverse order. This is useful when working with long listing and as the most recently edited file appears on the last line. ls-a display the hidden files. In Linux, files and directories that start with .are hidden. These files typically store application or system configuration settings. ls-a display all files, including hidden ones such as .bashrc, .git, .config, and other hidden files. ls-r recursively list all non-hidden files across the entire file system. in this directory, only in this directory. If you want to see it across all file system, ls-r and the root directory. Control C. Let's go to our test directory, ls-i. In Linux, every file has unique identifier called an inode. The inode stores metadata such as file size, permission, timestamps, and disk location, but not the file name. ls-li. Long listing format and inode information. ls-f, make it easy to recognize file types by appending special symbols to the file names. ls-lf. For example, this is indicate that this file is directory. This is regular file. This is indicate executable file. Other ls option, ls-n. ls-n command display the file ownership using numeric IDs instead of usernames and group names. For example, ls-l, you see username, user and group name, and ls-n, you see numeric IDs of user and group, username and groups. It produces similar output to ls-l, but shows the UID and GID, group ID, in numeric format, making it useful for troubleshooting permissions and ownership issues. That's all for this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and support to channel.